Usually I come on and I talk about my QBs. Today I'm talking about your QB,
What do you see?
Kellen Lewis Mond.
I didn't even know it's his middle name. I like him better now that his name is
Hey,
okay. So
a
what do you
little bit
see?
of research. Hey, so I was searching for film. I wanted to watch the All 22. I had to go back to the All Faithful, Grant Cohn, the LSU game,
What'd
and
you see? What'd you see?
the Alabama game. I rewatched
Okay.
both of those.
Okay.
And when we're talking his strengths, he's good over the middle,
No doubt.
right? He's got a quick release.
Yes.
And when we're talking about his weaknesses, he doesn't have elite arm strength.
No, it's not
Would
elite,
you?
but I
Yeah,
would say it's pretty good.
I'd say it's solid.
Solid. Okay.
And
I can say
when I'm
solid.
talking about
Also for his
just
strengths,
those,
his athleticism is a strength.
yes, I'm not going there yet. Just on the strengths and weaknesses that I mentioned, they're very comparable to Jimmy, right?
Yeah,
In terms of
although
throwing over the middle.
I think he actually has I think he's mentally processes better than Jimmy does. I think
Yes, I see that. I see
yes.
that. And my comp early on an earlier Cohn phone was Baby Cap, but maybe more up top. And I think that's evolved to another guy that you've mentioned already, and that's Alex Smith.
There's a
I
lot of
do see
they're
some
very similar.
Alex Smith.
He does it, he protects the ball, he makes good decisions. He could be a little bit more aggressive at times. Like go ahead, use that athleticism. But maybe he just is very faithful to his coaching. And if you give him like another coach, like look what happened to Alex Smith when he got Harbaugh, Andy Reid. All of a sudden he rose to the challenge. Maybe if he goes from Jimbo freaking Fisher to Kyle Shanahan, put him under center, let him do play action. I mean, he's only in the gun doing these little RPO. I hate that. Hate that offense.
So something that I noticed and I really liked, he's really light on his feet in the pocket. He's so light on his feet, and it's so different than Jimmy. Jimmy plays like he's stuck in mud.
Yes, he does. He's very heavy-footed. Kellen Mond is right on the balls of his feet. He moves quickly. That's a good point. What else do you see?
Yeah, that's what I see, and that's why I think Kellen would be a good fit in the 49ers offense right now as it's currently constructed. But there's a but. I went back and I wanted to watch 2016 Atlanta Falcons, Kyle Shanahan at his peak, right?
Mhm.
They were averaging 34 points a game, 6.7 yards per play, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's the peak of the Shanahan offense. And
Yes.
I wanted to go in thinking, what is he doing in Atlanta that maybe he's not doing in SF, right? And he is limited by the quarterback. There was so many more shot plays down the
Yes.
field, right?
Yes.
And Jimmy just doesn't give you that option. And I think Kellen, I also feel like almost might limit you similarly, but he does add the rushing element, right? And that is not to be underestimated.
The thing about Kellen Mond is his downfield throws sometimes are a little flat, although he can throw like the deep post with some air underneath it. I'd like to see what he could do with some serious receiver. I'd like to see what he could do with Kittle. I'd like to see what he could do with Ayuk and Debo, because I feel like part of the limitation in Texas A&M's offense, it may not be just his downfield accuracy. It may be the receivers and the scheme as well. I think you put him under center and give him play action, which he hasn't really had, all of a sudden he could execute a lot of the stuff that Mac Jones does at Alabama, as opposed to just slant all day. I mean, he can hit those and he's good at it, but I think there's more there. I could be wrong. It's hard to, it's such a projection. It's like, well, this offense kind of stinks. These playmakers kind of stink, but like, let me try to see what just you're doing. It's not super exciting. It's a little Alex Smithy, but you might be able to win with him right away.
You know what? You're right. But I do feel like he's a guy that would need a strong running game and a defense. You know,
that's what he has at Texas
A&M. You would need
a
great team around him, and you can win with Mond.
Yes.
But that's why I don't want him in round one. To me, he's not a round one guy. And I know now his stock is on the rise. So it's like, if we do
round
get him,
two, you're cool with that. Round one, it's like, well, I have issues with this. Yeah.
Yes, I would, because I do want the element of being able to throw down the field and just the threat, right? Because the threat of it, defenses have to play you honest. They can't stack the box. So that's where, when I go back to 2016, let me tell you, Grant, I watched 2 games. I'm going to keep watching more 2016 Falcons. Through 2 games, 0 jet sweeps. 0.
Well, I mean, the offense has evolved a little bit since then, but Kyle wants to go down the field, and he doesn't because of Jimmy. And all I'm saying is the quarterbacks who go down the field the best in this draft, Zach Wilson aside, because he looked great at BYU. He did everything. But also Mac Jones, Kyle Trask. Those guys push the ball down the field all the time. All the time.
When I was watching Matt Ryan, the guy that kept flashing up, I was like,
Trask.
Shanahan's gonna like Mac Jones.
Oh, Mac Jones.
To me, it was Mac Jones. Just the deep throws and the touch.
Yep.
But hey, that's what I got for you today, big dog.
Can't wait to see your next breakdown. Yeah, plug it. Huh?
Bay Area Baller 18 on YouTube. I've broke down Jimmy G, Josh Rosen, Brandon Ayuk, Cam Newton, JJ Watt just joined the division. All that's on there. Check it out. Subscribe.
I subscribe. You should subscribe too.
You're the man. I got 38 subscribers, but it's going up.
Boom! 38, baby. It's gonna be 39 in like 30 seconds. I love that, man. I was one of the original 38. So how about that?
Hey, I appreciate it.
Appreciate you too, man. See you next time. All right, real quick. Do you see Obi Melifonwu as an option at corner, 6'4" corner on this team? All the talent in the world. Draft Horn opposite Obi. Bring back Mosley. Yeah, vet minimum. I'm cool with Obi. Vet minimum. No bidding war for Obi. He has to really want to live and play and work in Santa Clara. Like, he's got to really like Chick-fil-A. Because what Santa Clara has going for it is like, it has a Chick-fil-A, it has a Five Guys, it has an In-N-Out, it's got an IHOP. So if he likes one of those four places, then yeah. And he wants to play for about $800,000, yeah, come on down. There was one more, and I don't want to miss it, but I might have missed it. I'm so sorry if I did. No, boom, Maitland Eagle. Just wanted to say that the safety free agent market this year is full of talent. Yup, Keanu Neal, check it out. No reason to bring back Jaquiski Tart in his 6 games per season that he plays.